kissing. One might extensions that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Hit me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
18. Lock in.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Hurry. 18. Lock in. Red, up.
On 1st down, Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Lock in.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Lock in.
Off the toss, Cohen. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Lock in, lock in. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
This is Cohen on the toss. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Red, up. Lock in, lock in. Red, up.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Trubisky. Forced out to his left, and it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Watch it now, Barney!
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Here we go now!
Now a 1st down carry, it's Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Normally that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Check, Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Darnold from the gun. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they are going for it. Darnold rolling to his left. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
Now Darnold. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Hey, 18. We're go, let's go. Red up. Hey, 18. Yep.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Lock in, lock in.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd and 5.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Saints in a hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscling free near the 40. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
A first down throw, Darnold. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Darnold completes this one to Meredith. And he gets it down to the 32. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
180. 18.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
There you go. We got, you see it? You see it? Watch out. Lock in.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Parkey's kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Detroit!
Darnold on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A busy night continues for Kamara. And now running right through it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gone!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now it's Darnold. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gone, 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 gone.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Roger Lewis, 31 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And he'll bang that one through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They run. This is Cohen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Lock in, lock in. Stay high.
This is Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bears will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3-19! All right, now look at this.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On first down, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
Now Cohen. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Move. Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Lock in.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Lock in. Move.
Again, it's Cohen. And room there to work it inside the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And on the ground they go with a running back. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well. And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game. He is in a zone. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they? Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye on 3rd down. It's Cohen, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He's had some big runs in this game, not there, though. But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise. Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.